Well, sadly, it's true. Summer is wrapping up. That means many people starting to think ahead, booking holiday plans. But of course, there's so much uncertainty when it comes to COVID and the Delta variant. The question becomes, how can we make sure that we're traveling safely as we head for the holiday season? So our 9 Health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is with us now. So what are the things that we need to do to ensure that if we're traveling or people are traveling to see us, that we're doing it safely?
So Tom, as you're booking your tickets, figuring out where to go and how to go, one of the most important things you can do right now, get that vaccine. So if you haven't been vaccinated, go out and get the COVID vaccine. But I'm not just talking COVID, I'm talking flu as well, because now is the time to get the flu shot so that come next couple of months when Thanksgiving is here, your immune system will have kind of mounted those antibodies and be ready if it sees that.
Are the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccines, do they need to be spaced from one another? Are they linked, or how do they need to be worked as far as an individual getting vaccinated?
So this is a great question. One doesn't replace the other. You do need both. Most experts are saying it's probably okay to get them both on the same day. We don't have a ton of data. We have a tiny study with the Novavax vaccine, which is one that we're not actually using, that if you take them both on the same day, the COVID vaccine is slightly less efficacious, but the flu vaccine maintains its efficacy. So I would say if you're extremely worried, you can space them out by 2 weeks. But for most of us, it's probably going to be fine to get them on the same day. Just make sure you get them.
All right, with that traveling, we've been talking a lot about what it takes to get on and off an airplane these days. And there's talk about vaccine mandates. I mean, I know you're so powerful when you speak about people getting vaccinated, but do you think a vaccine mandate is something we might see when it comes to travel domestically?
You know, Tom, I hope that we do, honestly, because I know I would feel much safer getting on a plane knowing that everybody else on the plane who can get vaccinated because they don't have medical exemptions or religious exemptions is vaccinated. And for our kids, just imagine, right? Because we don't yet have a vaccine for our kids. So how much safer is that environment if we have everybody vaccinated on the plane? I've been saying all this time, take road trips. If people are vaccinated, I'm going to say go wherever you want.
And what about the masks then when it comes to traveling? The masks help, but the vaccine's what you want, but the mask works too?
Yeah, so masks we probably still will have until we get really, really low levels of infection in our community. But really the way that we're going to control the spread of the infection is to get everybody vaccinated.
Finally, testing before flying. A lot of airlines are asking for people to show up with a negative test if you're not vaccinated, or how they want to work that. Is that another effective measure?
You know, it's better than nothing, but it's not a foolproof strategy, because you can imagine from your test to the time you get on the plane, you could have an exposure, you could infect somebody else. You can also imagine that early in the course of your illness, when there's very few of those viral particles replicating in your nose and mouth, your test could come out negative. In fact, we do see that soon after exposure, tests are likely to be negative. So again, the best, most foolproof way to ensure everybody's safety this holiday season, get that vaccine.
Happy holidays.
It's a gift from Santa. How about that?
It is coming. All right, Dr. Payal Kohli, thanks as always.